Kazal. And no, Barrett, not cool. She passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened. Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day. Time doesn't heal everything, Dusty. That kind of grief can change a person. I haven't been the same since Manuel died. This will make a big difference at an outpost. How did they pull that off? We're done with weapon repairs! Hey, say something. I really hope so. Good job. Watch your step. This area's not safe. Barrett's a pain, but he's good in a fight. We'll be okay, okay? I'll never get used to seeing you do that. I won't do that. Another day, another credit. Just get after them, okay? That's what I get for trying to be nice, huh? I'm trying to be reasonable here. That's it for them! Well, don't start buying me stuffed animals for my birthday or anything. But yes, all right. I don't like seeing my people hurt. Even Barrett and Hella. Careful! The enemy weapon's back online! Farewell. Heartbreaking doesn't even begin to describe it. Manuel was absolutely everything to me. Losing him shook me to my core. I've never been the same. They're back! Haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad we made it out of there in one piece. Don't go anywhere until you're fully suited up. Anyway, it's good to see you again, Aurora. It was good to see you. Go. Make the delivery with Constellation. This is all one big write-off now. No, that's not any more true than it was a minute ago. We worked together on the Vectera job. Not a bad miner, if I say so, but clearly destined for something bigger. It's one of the reasons I left Argos to join up. I was a drill sergeant. You don't seem surprised. I'm ready for you! Ugh, they got me! For an old miner like me, this place is paradise. Never do that again. I mean it. No, I don't. I only ask as many questions as I need to get my job done. I had no idea it was dangerous, and that's the last I saw of either of them. I don't. No! Only managed to scrounge up one so far. I'm sure there's more around. You know what? That does make sense. I'm ready to work. I see your point. How are you, Dusty? Very good. That looks like solid construction. You are certainly full of surprises. You don't know what you're talking about. Is that the best you've got? We should search the wreckage for salvage. Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go! I hope the rest of our journey is peaceful. We should stock up on organic materials while we're here.
See these wrinkles? I've been around for a while. I did some digging for them years ago.
The Broken Spear's full of salty old miners like me. It's good to be among friends. That's a good idea. Right here! Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next. Are you sure it's safe to do that here? Stop. I don't want to hear it. It's brought me a lot of peace. Wherever Manuel is now, I hope it's done the same for him. He had a very special soul. He deserves to rest in peace. Next thing I know, 2 of the pirates are dead, and he's got the 3rd one in a headlock. You're a few credits short, Dusty. Why don't you come back when your fortunes turn? Some people think places like this are worthless. Those people are fools. This area could be full of minerals. Let's see what we can find. I've got my orders, but maybe we can work something out.
You let me know if you change your mind.
There's no breathable air around here. We'll need the suits. I see what you're saying. Don't worry. Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Let's go. Huh. That makes a lot of sense, now that I think about it.
You, pull it out of there.
Whew. Finally. We've needed this upgrade for ages. No, we didn't. I was stationed at a recruiting center on Jemison, and he served on the front lines. He was a crewman aboard one of the UC's largest ships. I see. Kazal. And no, Barrett. Not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense. Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way. My husband was proud to serve the UC. He served honorably, and I'm proud of him for it. I only wish I'd gotten to say goodbye. They completed their weapon repairs! I've lost a lot of people on this run, Dusty. I just want to pack up. That's
That one's dead!
Chin up, Dusty. You've helped plenty. This job has been good for me. If you want to help me move on, just keep the assignments coming. Losing him was the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Damn colony war. The hitching post has some of my favorite beer in the settled systems. I appreciate it. If you ask me, Sidonia's dust is preferable to the smell of fish and neon. I hope there's a way to work this out. Where is it, Hella? I'm not trying to be a hard ass. I just can't go any lower. Bad decision. I suppose that wouldn't kill me. Our clients need to know when the operations start and stop. We handle the rest. I can still remember the look on his face when I asked him to marry me.
One of our weapons needs repairing!
You might be right. This area isn't safe for us. We need to turn around. Look, we'll be done after this one. Just do your job, okay? It's a good day for mining. I used to recruit miners from the Broken Spear. It's hard to shake the habit. I've seen plenty of miners blow a whole paycheck in one night at the Astral Lounge. There's no excuse for that. Not when the war ruined so many lives. I'm far from the only person whose future was stolen from them. I'm fine, Dusty. In this line of work, you make do. Even when the worst happens. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
This ends now!
We've got them now. Good to see you. Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
Oh, he'll pay. These guys, they always pay.
I'm done going over this. You either have the money to hire me, or you don't. Hella, get the readings. Only one of us walked away from the war, though. All right, what's your question? I've been swapping stories with other miners. It makes me eager to get a cutter in my hands again.
We need working shields to survive!
Not if I go broke. Look at this. Me working for you. Just point me at a mining outpost to run, and I'll keep it humming. Qualifications like this, we all figured you must be on the run from some megacorp. You're lucky we don't ask too many questions.
Get the shields repaired quickly!
Don't do anything stupid out there. Is that for me? Wait, I heard something out there. Well, makes the paperwork easier, and we got what we were looking for. That's one hell of a trick, Dusty.
That's a kill!
He was a better man than most. Honest, kind-hearted, and even-tempered. I've never felt more at peace than I did when I was with him. Still can't believe we have a genuine alien life researcher here. Figured you were scraping together credits after a bad lab accident or something. And that's when they brought out Hella.
Down in the tunnel. Get going.
Hey, I'm waiting.
Watch out!
Keep that under control. We should stick together. This could get dangerous. The best crew doesn't come cheap.
Their weapons have been repaired!
Enough already.
Haha! Their history!
Nice to see you. Seems we lost their trail. Sure. I don't mind taking orders from a former employee. It can't be worse than working for Barrett. You saved my life. Thank you. Let Hella do his job. This is delicate. Break time's over. Let's get moving. Ignoring a hazard warning like that one could be fatal.
Yes, they hand Heller a stack of credits and take Barrett away, chuckling to themselves like they won the lottery.
Sensors read the deposit just up ahead. Won't look like much. Drill anyway. Be careful.
Can't take any more. I'm still willing to talk. Dusty, you're up. Take that cutter you grabbed and mine what you can. Do you need me for something?
That's one down! Grenade!
What are you doing? We have things to take care of. Let's not make a habit of getting into fights in space. Forgot. Former diplomat, right? You must have said the wrong words to the wrong people to wind up here. As far as anyone knows, this is just another ore run. Vectera's got enough mid-level veins to keep everyone working and not asking questions. We should search them. They may have been carrying valuables. All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Could use a little help.
Hella got into a bar fight in Sidonia once. I don't think his arm's ever been the same.
We've repaired our weapons.
That's all just talk. Doesn't change anything. I bet lots of people would be jealous of that power. Yes, let's get back to work.
We're on a tight schedule here.
All right. That's enough sentimentality for one day. We have work to do, Dusty. Let's get back to it.
Looks like you hit one of their weapons. I've I've been hit! Open fire!
I like that attitude. I'd much rather be on dry land. We'll see, Aurora. For now, I'm committed to this new job. But I won't forget about Argos. Yeah, I've heard of you. I do like working with the best. Nothing out here's worth ignoring a hazard warning for. No casualties. That's a success in my book. Come on. It's time. You're with me.
One of their weapons won't fire!
Maybe we can work something out. Let's make this quick. I'd like to get back on solid ground.
Fly safe, Dusty.
Don't push it, Dusty. I've lost people. People I knew, all right? You were only here 2 outings tops. Understood. Just spit it out. Then we can get moving.
Ah!
Time to show the enemy what we can do. All right. Stay safe, Dusty. I'll be cleaning up here a while longer if you decide you need me. Bet you were expecting a quiet job compared to your last gig. Bounty hunter turned space miner.
Let's finish this!
Not to them, apparently.
Aha! Get down!
I'm trying to figure out how to help you. Hey, you did a good job, all right? Argos needs people like you. Now let's go. Keep moving.
Look out!
Spacesuit's looking good. Let's take a walk.
Look, we'll be done after this one. Just do your job, okay?
Maybe Hela should have another look at you. That's true. There's more to a job than just money.
Weapon repairs are done!
Let's just stop. Okay? I don't have time to waste on a Barrett logic dance right now.
Enough stalling. Go. I know how much I'm worth. Too bad you don't. Either way, we got what we were looking for. It's been too long since we mined together, don't you think? Nice words. But they don't change anything. They really are gone.
Let me see what you've got!
Plenty of room in my bag. Easy there, high flyer. Probably just the endorphins kicking in when you passed out. Don't go having an experience on me. Fine. Got a job already, anyway. I think so, too. We made a lot of good memories there. I'd like to put him to rest in the place where we were happiest.
I got one!
My contract's up with Argos, and I could use a change of scenery. They ran off. We do have places to be. Nobody wants that. In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for. Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. They passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened. We're safe for now. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid.
I'm throwing a grenade!
I can take a few things. Shh, I heard something. Suit up, Dusty. It's rough out here. All right. Let's talk. Been with Argos a long time. Gonna need some real incentive to jump ship. Deimos needs better supervisors. The miners here aren't treated as well as they should be.
Enemies down the weapon!
Oh, yeah. You were a real rags to riches to rags story when you signed on. From space industrialist to contract miner.
Sending out a grenade! Ugh.
What about it? Thank you. I needed that. Just don't die out there, okay? If you don't like it, find someone else to deal with. Best of luck out there.
They're just thugs! We've got this!
I've never liked Volai Alpha. Hard to feel safe on a planet where you can't see the ground. Sorry. I've got orders, you know. What are you waiting for?
Weapons and shields are ready for combat.
Don't you get it? You don't have a job here anymore. You're with those explorers now. Like it or not.
They've successfully repaired their weapon.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks. Well, I lost someone dear to me in the war. I'm as strict as I need to be to make sure my workers' families don't have to go through that too. Get ready to move when the wall comes down. Wishing won't change the past. But if you need an apology, then I'm sorry you were the one I sent to pick it up. Do you need anything else? My boots are planted. At least one of my miners always got into trouble at Aggie's when we came to Aquila for a night off. Thank you, Dusty. Manuel was my greatest joy. When he died, he took most of my happiness with him. I couldn't handle the heartbreak, so I threw myself into work.
You're an easy target!
I've seen skeletons the size of starships buried in sheetrock, and crystals that release a toxic gas potent enough to kill you through your suit. Not sure that's the best way to get me on your side. Come on, with me.
Watch their weapons! They've been repaired! Haha, we have them now!
What? No, That's not true.
It's life or death, Dusties! Go!
Lead the way. I haven't agreed to anything yet. Let's go. I'll take that from you. Yeah, I hope so. Been a long time. What are you waiting for? Ugh. We've needed one of these for a long time.
A weapon's been damaged!
I hope that helps you sleep at night, Dusty.
You're up. Hand drills only. Things are about to get delicate.
Let's not close the door on this just yet. This would make an excellent place for an outpost. One of these days, Hella. Ha! That's a good one. Regardless, I wasn't cut out for a long military career. I lost someone dear to me in the war. Whatever nobility I saw in fighting for the UC died with him. What do you need me to take? I don't see how.
He won't be getting back up!
You know how it is. I'm the one you have to deal with, like it or not.
Come on, Dusty. Time's wasting.
I was talked into it. Someone I loved felt called to serve, and he asked me to join him. Scanners picking up plenty of organic materials. Barrett? There are lots of organic materials lying around out here. I'd like to stop by Jemison Mercantile and pick up a few things.
Shields just went dead!
Don't let your guard down. Could be more. You want to try fixing that computer? Go ahead. Where could they have gone?
Enemy weapons offline! Here they are!
It's easy to get yourself in trouble here, Dusty. Stay sharp.
What do you think? Stay the course?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way. I spent a lot of time here when I was younger. It's a very different city now. Barrett?
Damn!
Okay, I heard you the first time and didn't care then either.
Weapons are up and running!
What? Really?
Dusty, snap out of it!
They could have grav-jumped anywhere. I tried pinging a transmission to the ship in the comms building before they left, but the pirates must have fried it. Too bad.
Grenade out!
Very good. They won't trouble us again. Very nice work, Dusty. Hey, you did good there. Kept your head. No, that's okay. I think I got it. Even if we knew where they were. I've lost a lot of people on this run, Dusty. I just want to pack up.
Our weapon's back in firing shape!
Just don't get your hopes up, okay? Hold on. I never said that was my final offer. And for your information, I ran straight to the comms room when they were flying away. Tried to see if I could reach them, but the computer is fried. I'm glad we made it out of there unhurt. Ugh, we lost them, Dusty.
Incoming! The enemy just lost a weapon!
Come on, let's go. They've moved on. I think that was the last of them. This is what you call negotiating? Plenty of life out there. We'll have no trouble finding organic materials. I was with the other officers at my base when a report came through about one of our ships being destroyed. I recognized its name from Manuel's messages.
She found it.
We have to repair the shields!
No. They hand Heller a stack of credits and take Barrett away, chuckling to themselves like they won the lottery.
Do I seem like the motherly type, Dusty?
Let's go!
More pirates showed up when you were gone. We weren't as lucky this time. Calvert, Troy, some of the new Dusties. They didn't make it. You look well. I'll take care of it. I like to keep this civil. We can take it easy. This area is hospitable. It's our payday, that's what. Sooner we get it off our hands, the sooner it isn't our problem anymore. He used to tease me about how much more exciting his service was than mine. He always hated being stuck in cities for too long. I forgot you listed pilgrim on your application. Don't see many people on spiritual journeys in this line of work. I don't have as much to worry about out here. Gives me more time to think. Hopefully, between Barrett's mysterious thing and the ore itself, we'll be done with this rock in 5 days, when the transport is supposed to come back for extraction. That's kind of you, Dusty. Leave a bottle of Red Harvest whiskey behind if you do. It was his favorite.
What?
Very good. Let's go.
Use your cutters!
That's fine, Dusty. I've had a few miners go missing after nights out in Neon. Watch your step, Dusty. But it's like I said. Time doesn't heal everything. I believe I was only ever meant to love one person. I still hate waking up without him. That was a rough day, indeed. Oh, no. Don't start. I've had enough Barrett for one lifetime. I don't need the sequel showing up on my doorstep. Be safe. Anyway, I was pinned down behind some crates with Barrett. Bullets and laser fire everywhere. No smile on that damn carefree face of his. Like he knew this was it. Plenty of valuable minerals to be mined here. You think I'm a pushover? I want you to have this. Oh, is it?
Ugh, one of our weapons just went down!
Nice words. But they don't change anything. I really doubt it. It's been too long, Dusty. Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today. You're kind of pathetic, aren't you?
You took down one of their weapons!
The ship's a little worse for wear, but at least we're safe. I won't go anywhere. Most of our wealthiest clients at Argos were from New Atlantis. Okay, that's pretty good. For you, I'd consider a discount.
Could still use your help, Dusty.
Kind of ironic seeing a former combat medic out for the count with a head injury. But hey, it's what you signed up for. If she does wash out in the end, we've still got the Dusty. And there's definitely some promise there. I'd like to think so.
Take them out!
Make it quick.
They fixed up the weapon we damaged!
Too risky to put that in the message. Too much liability. You know how it is. If you're the best, you should be willing to pay for the best. What is it? They ran off for good.
We found them!
That's right, I was. Your old supervisor has a beating heart, after all. It was never something I planned on. But sometimes, that's how it is with love. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you. I'm right behind you. Don't see what good it will do since they're already gone, but fine. Here. You need any more? Feel free to scavenge around. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
They did.
The Freestar Rangers certainly aren't doing their best work on neon streets. Mining can be as dangerous as combat, you know. There's a good reason why I've held on to old habits. I'd be a lot more used to you somewhere else. There must be plenty of minerals outside Aquila City's walls. Shame it's too dangerous to mine them. I hear you.
Shot one!
Put your helmet on. About face, Dusty. We aren't safe here. This will make my job a lot easier.
Careful! Watch your back! Breathe! Aim! Shoot!
You remember anything that happened? It seems we scared them off. Piloting seems to be in your blood. Let's have a toast to your sweetheart next time we're in port. They just disappeared. How?
They're right ahead of us!
Getting paid is the good part. Don't put ideas in my people's heads.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there? We'll come get you. Fine. It's a deal. Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at? Is mining on the schedule today?
Oh no, Barrett. No.
You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused? If it is time to move on, then leaving Argos was a good first step. I don't have as much to worry about out here. Whatever it is, it can wait. Now get in there.
Damn it! One of our weapons is down!
No way. It's my ass if something goes wrong here.
Tossing a grenade! Ugh.
You know what? You're wasting my time.
Do not listen to him.
Right. I'll get to work. Let's catch up later, and I'm glad you bounced back from it. Losing a miner is never easy. I really hope so. I get the feeling you're trying to stiff me. Thank you. Okay. Let me know when you need me again. Make sure your suit's fastened tight. We can't afford any leaks. Well, how could you have? You weren't here. Come back soon. We'll need to talk if you do that again. I'd be more used to you at an outpost. No major injuries. That's good. I have room for that. Leave it to me. You know, a lot of outfits would see a criminal record like yours and turn you away. We certainly took a chance with you. You don't scare me.
Good hit, Dusty. They're ready for us. Get back up here.
Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time. The way I see it, you need what I'm offering more than I need what you're paying. I'm a good hand with explosives, and you'll never hear me complain about carrying a heavy pack. If I had to pick a city to settle down in, it would be Sidonia. Certainly. You going? Staying around isn't helping us out any. You were a good find when we hired you. Former military always knows how to get the job done. Guessing there wasn't anything on that old computer. Was there? Right here. The new girl found it.
Don't do anything stupid here, Dusty.
That's no excuse for threatening people.
Calvert! No! No. It's a laser, not a sledgehammer. Ease up! Without shields, they'll damage our hull.
There's room in my bag if something needs carrying.
Ugh.
Funny. Even knowing he's alive, I still never want to see him again. Hella, on the other hand. The smell of dust in the air here reminds me of home. Sure. His name was Manuel. He was a miner, like me. We were stationed at the same outpost for a few years, and we had the same supervisor. I won't move an inch. Finding organic materials around here shouldn't be difficult. I don't like this one bit.
Come on, Dusty. Time's wasting.
I don't think so.
We hit one of their weapons.
Come on. Client's gonna be here soon.
Do you see anything?
They're gone. I couldn't live my whole life enclosed by walls like the people here do. Nothing but rocks out there after all. You're starting to make a lot of sense. Works for me. I'm not fussy about assignments. I'll go where I'm needed. Good luck finding Barrett. Keep an eye out for Hella while you're at it.
That's it. Hey, you did a good job, alright? Argos needs people like you. Now let's go.
Ugh. Calvert remains the weak link. You just can't train away stupid. But she's got a daughter on Mars or someplace and needs the cred, so she gets one more chance.
Stand down, Dusty. There's nothing here.
That's great, but you get what you pay for, you know. Hello? Look, I'd like to help, but this stop had better be worth it. I don't think we're alone.
Of course Barrett isn't in any danger. Why am I not surprised?
Barrett, you son of a bitch. We'll settle this after.
There's something nearby. Never met a soldier who didn't. I'm grateful that I was never on the front lines. Good. Letting someone else do the worrying has given me time to process my husband's death. I've come to terms with the fact that nothing I do can bring him back. Once that sank in, I commissioned a memorial to be constructed for Manuel. For closure and because he was never given a proper burial.
What? Is that supposed to be funny or something?
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. I don't think so either. I don't know if distracting myself instead of finding a way to move on was the right choice.
Fire away! Ugh! The shields are down!
Just go. Before I say something I regret, this place is giving me the willies. I think we're going to find something. I just have no idea what it could be, or why Barrett might want it. But those sweet constellation credits mean we dig our holes and keep our mouths shut. And I'm okay with that, if you insist. I thought the Neon Mining League was just a punchline until I saw the shop myself. No, it's not that simple. Once I was part of a job that unearthed an entirely new species of cave-dwelling insects. You never know what you'll find when you break ground. The transport vessel he was aboard was shot down by the Freestar Collective. Hundreds of lives lost. That's the cost of peace. Okay, let me send you the location data embedded in the transmission. Find them, okay? Not a problem. If this is the seat of the UC government, they found themselves the most comfortable chair in the galaxy. I really hope so.
They gave us the slip.
We'll die here if we leave the ship without our suits.
One of the weapons could use repairs.
All this extra weight is slowing us down. We won't last 10 seconds out here without our suits. Very well. This would be a difficult place to settle down. So bright and noisy. I can hardly hear myself think. I'm okay. I was a little shaken at first, but doing fine now. The Crimson Fleet doesn't scare me. That's quite remarkable. No, that's a bad idea. Now isn't the best time to be slacking off. Hella, are you all right? Dusty, you do this, and we'll consider your contract complete. Looks like you're on to bigger things. If you give me an outpost to run, I'll have it optimized for rapid material production in no time. I can make myself useful in other ways, too. Not your best idea.
Here we go!
Change your mind? Help Argos out one last time?
Been keeping busy out there? Aquila was the first real city I ever visited. It hasn't changed much since then. Are you sure you thought this through?
The shields are drained!
Forgot about your hunting background. Not much use here on this damn rock, that's for sure.
Glad I have a friend with me at the end. They're within range. Fire away!
I'll make sure things are in order there.
That weapon we hit has been repaired!
I hope you meant that as a compliment. I'll stay right here. Oh, I'll be feeling that for days. I've checked our suits for leaks. They're good to go. It took a few days before the casualty reports started coming through. But by the time one of the officers came to console me, I already knew he was gone. How do you know about Barrett? You sneak into my files? I think you may be right.
Don't let them escape again!
No, we never had children of our own. Manuel has a daughter named Miranda, but she was already a teenager when we got married. Don't get too far ahead. It was built on the asteroid where we first met. I wanted it there as a testament to our happy memories. I like knowing they'll be remembered when I'm gone. Okay, what's wrong with you? Go. Something I can help you with, Dusty? Maybe you're right, Dusty. That's what Manuel would want too. It's easier said than done. But leaving Argos was a good first step. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Don't tell me you're broke.
Problem? The cutter's right there, Dusty. I thought Hella was the stupid one. You could do some damage with that. Use it carefully. That's right. We worked together on the Vectera job. Of course, we're still working together, even if the dynamic is a little different now. Space battles don't tend to leave many survivors. You meet lots of interesting people at the New Atlantis spaceport. You'll tire yourself out carrying all of that around.
Ah!
You need to leave some of that behind.
One of their weapons just went down!
You know what? You might be... Wait, no. What am I saying?
They knocked off a weapon!
I'm ready. Let's get moving. The owner of Midtown Minerals will give you a good deal if you bring in something worthwhile. This isn't a safe area. We need to go back. You're right. It's time to go. Solomon Coe must have been an optimist. Most people wouldn't describe Aquila as hospitable. I did. I know I don't seem like the military type. Like most people, I was less practical when I was young. Very helpful. Thank you. What's the holdup? Strap your helmet on already. I don't see how. Finally, some common sense. Nothing useful out here, Dusty. 5 years. Then we were married for most of it. I knew he was right for me after our first conversation. And I'm not the type to waste time. Let's get this done and keep moving. Stop trying to confuse me. Relax. It's just another job. Come on. An outpost here could generate all kinds of inorganic materials. I was beginning to wonder if you weren't coming back. Never a dull day at New Atlantis, is it?
Some final unwanted advice. Sometimes these things are just outside your control, Dusty. Sometimes doing your job is all you can do.
I'm just doing my job, you know? I'm sure you're on the up and up. I doubt more talk is going to change my mind. I'm sorry to hear that. It's an awful thing to have in common. I know I haven't been the same since Manuel died. I hope you found a way to cope. I prefer to keep my boots full of dust and my pockets full of credits. Less trouble that way. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I was thinking before.
Oh! Everyone's safe!
Site setup was fairly painless. New record for us. 18 hours, including the elevator. The prefabs are starting to show their age, though. Time to rebudget for new equipment. Again. The drunkest I've been in my life? Was it Madame Savage's here at Neon? I'll follow you. 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 Well, look at you. Showing some initiative. Come on, let's check in on Hella. Hella, what's my one simple rule? But it's great seeing you again. You find anything?
Weapons back, online! They've lost a weapon!
That's what I'm hoping.
When it breaks through, shut it down. Things might get delicate after that.
Come on, I'm not your babysitter. Get to it. Seems like we found a blank slate. We can build or mine whatever we need. Huh. Forgot you used to be a bouncer. Pretty much the same job if you swap tossing drunks to breaking rocks. Right here. A new one found it. You know, Barrett, one day your credits aren't going to be worth the aggravation. Fine. It's a deal. We did well back there. I'd like to see the deep mines of Mars. Once in my lifetime. I wish I could have seen Sidonia back in 2050. when everything was new. And not trying to make your life difficult, you know. I will. I'm ready. We'll be talking about this later, Dusty. Now get in that cavern.
Our damaged weapon's been fixed.
Your contract with Argos is over, Dusty. Get going. Something's making noise nearby. Make it quick. We have work to do. Supervisor's log supplemental. Still day 2 of Argos Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. Hi, Aurora. Sorry about that. The money was good and I felt adventure calling my name. What can I say? Your job is what I say your job is. Got it? After this mess? Certainly. It's just a job. Nothing to get sentimental about. Right away. Kazal. Hellhole. Like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
Enemy's taken out a weapon.
You think that means you can push me around? Not likely. I hope that satisfied your curiosity. I was only in the military for a year and a half. I spent the rest of the war underground, mining materials for the UC to turn into ships and bullets. Client is here. Let's go.
Their weapon looks ready to fire again.
I'll make sure you get home safely if you plan on indulging any vices tonight. Yeah? Got anything?
Sounds about right.
Ugh. Look at this one over here.
Ugh, I'm bleeding over here. Found you.
Goodbye. Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Weapons ready to fire.
You're way down. Let me take some things. I never considered anything else. My parents were miners too. I've been learning the trade since I was old enough to dig.
Barrett. Look, you're not on contract anymore, but do Argos Extractors one last favor and help me finish the damage check.
But let's not waste any time. I want you drilling deposits before the retrieval.
We need to repair the shields.
I'm starting to think you're right. Good work, Dusty. The crew is good. Spirits are high enough. Hella is a pain in my ass, as always. And completely indispensable. What's the saying? The problem is, I love him, and he knows it. You're right. Enough standing around. Our blade for hire turned Dusty. I still got 5 credits saying you assassinated some Ryujin executive. You should have seen Hella's face the first time he saw New Atlantis. He couldn't believe it was real. Been a while since I looked at your record. Only tougher life than mining on some barren rock in space? Trying to homestead on one. Do you need my help? Do your job. Kazal and No Barrett, not cool. They passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense. Come on, you're fine. Let's hear it. I didn't overhear everything. But after the 10 longest seconds of my life, Barrett put his hands up, and both of them ended up getting taken aboard the pirate ship. In a place like this, our suits will be the difference between life and death.
There you are.
Let's see what you have there. Be careful with that. Not a joke. You're just too young to know better. You know what? I may be starting to like you. I doubt we'll have to worry about them again. Just go, all right? Figure out what happened to you when you touched that rock. Oh, save your speeches for the crowds in New Atlantis. It took a massive loss of human life to show our leaders that peace was the right course of action. Don't get bent out of shape. That's quite an ability.
Weapons! Everybody get ready!
No. Whatever that thing was, it's the only one I've ever seen. I'm glad it's not my problem anymore. Almost can't believe we hired you with these qualifications. I guess a sculptor at least knows how to handle a cutter.
Our weapons hit!
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again. The doctors at the Corps have saved more than a few of my miners' lives. Mark my words, there are valuable minerals beneath this soil. You're right. You tell yourself you got deadlines, that the credits are what matter. But it's people doing the job, not machines. Are you armed? Before we go in there, you should be. Do your job. Let's get digging. We might be standing on valuable mineral deposits. Once we sell that rock, we can start packing up. I've been waiting for you to ask.
Move! Don't get pinned down!
Ah, so you do have a backbone. Good work. That looks nice and sturdy. What? Let me see that. You're wasting my time. Let's keep moving. There's nothing here. Longest I've spent above ground was the year and a half I served in the UC military during the Colony War. That was more than enough for me.
You ready to get back to work, Dusty? Keep your mind off what happened, if nothing else.
Maybe we can still work something out, now that we've been attacked? We've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going. Rocks are good at keeping secrets. I'm packing up, Dusty. What a mess.
Look, just confirm the credit transfer. I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
Are you sure this water's safe? You think if you're strict with them that they'll focus on the work? Give you a little distance if things go wrong. But you want them to win. Every boss does. Weapon repairs are complete. I have a firm hand and a knack for getting the best out of people. The UC saw that and put me in charge of training new recruits for combat. Ready for some mining, Dusty? Let me help with some of that. Who knows with pirates? Revenge? Peeking at the scraps? Maybe they're from a different crew and we just got hit twice by sheer bad luck. We won't get anything done just standing here staring into space. I don't like this. The water's too deep. And hey, if you ever need a little extra help, I've been thinking about a career change lately. Maybe it's time to put Argos behind me. Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far. Well, you're back. I'd rather go into a mine without a flashlight than spend 10 minutes in deep water. This looks like a great place to resupply. I hope you're ready for an EVA walk, Dusty. Don't load us both down with too much. Right here. The new guy found it. Supervisor's log. It's day 2 of Argos Extractor's Vectera dig. Freestar Collective Claim ID Beta 7548 Alpha. You do that, Dusty. Are you all right? Enough that they know I'm worth every credit they're giving me. I know mining work. I know the kind of people that come to this life and what they want. Time to put some things down. Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. What are you waiting for? Dig. Right. Back to business. Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you. Need a hand? So, you actually get that computer working again? Shepard's General Goods is always reliable if we're in need of any supplies. I'll take care of this. Welcome back.
You want your stone? You stay here and fight.
There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. I don't get it. This smells like trouble. How have you been? You may think so, but I don't. How can I help?
Employee understands mining planetary bodies is a risky business, including but not limited to personal injury or death. It's in your contract.
Enemy weapons back online! Kazal. And no, Barrett. Not cool. She passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense. I try to be. Don't make any trouble for the Rangers while we're here. Oh. Okay. We need to keep our eyes peeled for life forms in this area. So long, Dusty. Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. They won't be giving us any more trouble. Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Damn! Ugh! That hurts. All right, Dusty. You win. I'll come on board for a few credits less. Our shields are offline! Outpost or ship work this time? Let's get this installed. Sidonia reminds me of the mining outpost where I grew up. From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here. What we're after? It'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway. I don't like thinking about what might be down there. No more fighting, for the time being. Haven't gotten yourself killed yet, I've met plenty of rocks tougher than you!
Things are about to get delicate.
Just like the emergency drills! Go! Go! All right. You're trying to carry too much on your own. Okay. You've made your point. Oh boy. We've got an Aurora user. What? You took a hit right before your shift? One more down! Yes. All right, fine. You might have overdone it a little. But I respect a strong negotiator. I can see that. Can't believe Barrett snuck a transmission to us. He always finds a way. Damn him. I'd sooner stay on our ship. But you know best. Glad to see you're back in one piece. Let's hear it. Don't attack unless you have to. I don't like the idea of a firefight in space. Never liked swimming. I prefer to keep solid ground under my boots. Troy, what's the yield? I'm getting a hazard warning. Time to go. I seem to attract the types with big talk and empty pockets. It was my husband, the love of my life. He was killed just a month before the armistice. Well done, Dusty. Stay on your guard. We don't know what kind of creatures are out there.
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives.
Good. Now maybe we can work this out like reasonable people. Better them than us.
Check the med bench, the sensor array, maybe one of the bots. Then we'll call it done.
I'll admit it. I'm impressed. This area's empty. Let's try to keep this peaceful.
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened.
Be a while before Argos comes to pick me up. I'll be here if you need me. This guy's worse than Hella. You want to talk about this again? Sure. Ugh. I can't count how many hours-long lines I've waited in at the UC distribution center. Is that all?
Drags him out into the open at gunpoint and demands to talk, or else I'm going to demonstrate Newton's third law on this guy's temporal lobe.
All this gear is slowing us down. We should leave some stuff behind. Picking up a few things. Thank you. It was never quite the same after he died.
I can't. Hold on.
Nothing worth harvesting out here. Let's go. Nothing out here. Are you going to say something? Or just stand there? Huh? All right. I'm willing to hear you out. Don't be a hero, Dusty. Let me take some things. I've told Hella everything he needs to know, which is pretty much everything I know. That this is another one of Barrett's special orders. He made good with the payment for Kazal, even if it was a bust. This time, I'm not so sure. Okay. I'm still listening. I've mined a lot of rocks and a lot of moons. But the Vectera job was something else. That's right. I forgot. The professor. You were really out of place when you first showed up, Dusty. Need help, Dusty? That's good. We've completed weapon repairs. Almost forgot about your application. The one note I had on your file was troublemaker. This isn't getting us anywhere. That's true. I barely looked up from a cutter for years after that. I figured if I kept my head down and my workers safe, that eventually I'd get over the loss. Too close for comfort. She lives in New Homestead with her family. We aren't very close, but I try to see her every time I pass through the Sol system. You know what? I like you. Maybe we can work something out. What do we say, Dusties? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up!
Oh, yes.
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Our Constellation contact is on approach. Jane's Goods is a small store, but they sell the basics at a fair price.
I can cash you out for your previous time with us, too. Even throw in a bonus.
Dusty, I need a med pack! Be safe out there, Dusty. I'm ready to work if you need anything. Do you need something from my bag? No sign of anyone. Let's go! Good fight, Dusty. Good to see you again, Dusty. This is for you. Enemy ship ahead. They shot out one of our weapons! You'll walk it off. More importantly, we got what we were looking for. Let's fight! Not really cut out for whatever it is people like you and Barrett do. Over here! I think... No, stop it! You're trying to confuse me.
Speak of the devil.
Where do you need me? Don't let them fire first. But it might not be a bad time to think about a career change after all this. If you have room in your crew for an outpost supervisor, maybe we can talk. Good choice. We need one of those.
Don't you lin me. I thought things had already gone sideways, but no, that was just the beginning.
It's not like we were eager to stick around. But we had injured people on recovery, and pickup coming at some point. Just not soon enough. You won't get the best of me! Yes, all right. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Don't do anything rash in there. Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. Anyway, it's good to see you again, Aurora. That's the trouble with aging. The more of it you do, the more foolish your younger self looks. That doesn't mean I'm a pushover. Wild of luck! The weapon's working! Maybe so. This doesn't seem like a good idea. I started steeling myself to go out fighting. Then that idiot puts his hand on my shoulder and says, "Stay here, Lynn. I got you. We need to turn around."
All right. Wall's down. Tunnel looks clear.
No, don't even start.
I swear there's a new skyscraper in New Atlantis every time I come through here. A weapon's offline! I haven't seen action like that in a long time. Yes. They're down! Good. We have work to do. The miners here and I have something in common. We keep our heads down and our business to ourselves. What kind of goodbye was that? I forgot Explorer was on your application. Must have been slow work when you don't have a ship. Take them down! I understand. You're right. It's time to go. I'm shot! Be safe. Be smart. Don't take unnecessary risks. I'll see you soon. Good idea. Oh, we'll get to what happened to Barrett. If you need help carrying something, just ask. The enemy's just ahead. You were one of the weirdest hires I've ever had. From hacking computers to digging for minerals. You're lucky our turnover rate is so high. Move in! Stay calm! We'll get through this! Okay. Good. I don't like a pushover. My husband's death changed me forever. I refuse to let the government off the hook for that. Know what I love about working in Freestar Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Reams of red tape. The shields need our attention! I've hired a lot of miners at this spaceport. Plenty of people here with the stars on their minds. Didn't do a bad job with you, if I don't say so myself. Out of my way! Seems like you've been keeping busy, Dusty. If, you find yourself in need of a capable traveling companion, we should talk. I know what you're trying to do. It isn't going to work. I can see that. Hold on. You're trying to confuse me, aren't you? Sorry, but I can't. Don't hold grudges, Dusty. I sent you to do the job I was paying you for. Running into strange things underground is an occupational hazard for miners. Ignoring hazard warnings is a quick way to get killed. We need to go. Haven't looked at your record in some time. Good qualifications. Being a long hauler is basically mining with more sitting down. No, time to turn around, Dusty. We'd be stupid to ignore these warnings. I can't do that. Areas like this can be plenty dangerous. Keep your wits about you. That's fine. I'll head back for a while and see what needs doing there. You might be right.
I have a good feeling about you. Don't disappoint me.
Don't mistake being reasonable for being a pushover. I really doubt it.
He found it.
This will be easy! You want to try it? Go ahead. But the odds of them being alive, even if you could find them, it's not old. It's classic. Come on, let's do this. I'll see you later. I'm not an unreasonable person, you know.